My address is 327 Montrose. I have 2 Loy Norrix alumni. One is in the military now and one goes to Western. I have a freshman at Loy Norrix, and then I have a first grader at Parkwood. I was actually just going to talk about the leggings because my daughter said, "Mom, I can't wear leggings to school anymore." And I said, "Well, why?" And she said, "Well, because it's distracting to boys." And I said, "Well, you know what's distracting to me?" And I said, "Well, what's distracting to you at school?" And she said, "The boys that wear their pants half off their butt with their underwear hanging out." But they're allowed to do that. But yet my daughter is not allowed to wear leggings and a shirt that covers her hind end. I don't understand. That does not make any sense. And then just hear Miss Janie talk about how there was a teacher that talks about how he finds that their fathers aren't in their lives and think, what are we doing? What are we doing at Loy Norrix? We're supposed to be educating our children because they are part of the Kalamazoo Promise. They're going to go to college for free, but yet we're worried about leggings when we should be worried about guns in our school and things like that. We need to be worried about who's protecting our children. All of you are sitting in these seats right here because we, out there, we put you in those seats. You're sitting there because we trust you with the lives of our children and the decisions that you make, because we think we have confidence in you and that you will do a good job. I am not happy with the gun incident. I did speak to Dr. Rice and we had a pleasant conversation. He understands my opinion and I understand his opinion. However, I do not feel that the incident was handled correctly, and I think it is something that we can learn from. Sitting up here bashing you isn't going to do anything. We need to find a real issue. We need to find a real, I guess, correct way to handle it. We need to find a different way for lockdowns, because I do believe if you get a tip at 8:45 that there's a gun, I want the school locked down. Whether it pans out or not, because that gun, in the time we're fumbling around, was there a gun in the school, wasn't there a gun in the school, there's 3 other kids that are touching this weapon. And every time the gun changes hands, so does the intent. What kind of a person would take a gun and put it in their backpack for their friend? Yes, the first kid may have done it for a bet, but what about the second kid? Why are they going to hold a gun? And the third kid? And the fourth kid? So I just really want you to think, when we leave today, since you can't talk to us, I want you to sit there and think, what are you doing to protect our children and make sure that they do become promise kids? Thank you.
Thank you.